So here we are, we have our owl parts cut out, and we are going to keep our scraps off to the side. So there are some scraps right off camera that you can't see. We're gonna take our owl parts, and you don't have to have them lined up like this, but I did it just to show you visually how this is gonna work out. We are going to put one section of parts on one owl. So this owl right here, I've decided I'm going to give this guy these parts right here. So I just kind of set it up for myself for later. There we go. And then I can decide, oh yeah, well, can I put this on here? Nope, I'm gonna put this over here. So I've got this guy and his eyes. And then I've got this guy over here. And as you can see, I am so embarrassed. I gave you paper that wasn't big enough. Ugh. So I had to go into the pack of colored construction paper, and I pulled a piece out that I thought would go well. I did a purple to kind of go with the purple on this guy right here. And I just made a purple piece of eye paper for that guy. So I apologize for that. I thought it was gonna be so great and then kind of messed that up. So my apologies, you guys. Okay, so we've got our 3 owls right here. What I want you to do is go ahead and pause, and we're going to glue these guys together. If you'd like to see exactly how we wanna do this, you can watch. I'll do this little guy right here. You're going to just figure out what side. You don't need a lot of glue. Do not use a lot of glue with this fancy paper. It just takes longer to dry. The eyes go pretty close up to the eyebrows up here. Boop. And then I'm gonna do the tummy next. Just a little, you don't need too much. Right in there. And then the smartest thing to do for the wings is not put the glue on the wing, but put the glue on the owl. Just a little bit. Right there, right there. Yeah. Okay, and that's it. So go ahead and pause, and then you can finish gluing your owls, and we'll come back in just a minute, and we are going to make the feet and beaks. So now it is time to make the feet and the beaks, and I've got my scraps over here, and I've got my eye stickers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off a couple stickers and put those on for my owl's eyes. There we go. One's a little bigger than the other. This owl's a little bit silly. And then I could find the papers that went with the parts, or I could find my third one, or you can look at the back. It's got a little bit different color. So you can mix it up and have some fun with this. I am going to look at this paper and think about the beak. Look at, I have this fun little orange dot right here. So I'm going to use this orange dot. Actually, I'm going to use this orange dot right here, because I'm going to save that other one later for feet. And I'm just simply going to make a triangular beak. And I'm noticing that the curve of the paper actually lent well to the idea of it being a beak like that. And you know what? I'm just gonna cut that little circle part right there, because that'll make it look even more realistic. Okay, cool. I'm gonna glue that on. Then I need a couple of feet. So I'm gonna take a bigger scrap, and what I could do is just draw what looks like, because I want to use, I'm going to use actually this side right here. So I'm going to draw a arch like this, so like a little rainbow. Can you see that? And then I'm going to draw a letter W that is spread out for some toes. There we go. Gonna cut this out. The smaller it is, did you see how I cut all that off? The smaller it is, the easier it is to cut that. And then just use the tips of my scissors to get in there and do those toes. And I'm making another tracer. And this paper is thick enough that you can do that. So that's really helpful. All right. Hey, hold still, owl. Okay. And I told you I wanted to use the green side right here. So I go to right here, use it as a tracer, lay it on another area that's got some good green color. Give that guy a trace. There we go. Cut that out. And then I'm gonna glue my little owl's feet right there. And that's it. You're gonna do this for all 3 of your owls. Let them dry, and when we come back together, we are going to make the background and branches for our owls. So have fun gluing, have fun cutting, making your parts. Again, if you don't have enough paper or scrap papers to use, just based on how you cut things out, it's okay to dive a little bit into your box or your pack of the colored papers. Just don't cut things out of the middle. Cut things off of the corners. Don't trace something right in the middle, because then that ruins the entire amount of the paper. Go from the corners right there. Okay, have fun, and I'll see you soon.